Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Monday. Hopefully, you're having a great Monday. Mine is just starting. I don't know where you are in the world, but it is around, I don't know, 10:30 right now or wherever it is that I am. And my day is just starting. Yes, it's just starting. That's officially starting. But that doesn't mean I haven't been up doing my morning ritual and all that other kind of stuff. But before I tell you what that is, I just want to mention to you that you're going to enjoy this video because I'm going to share with you the one way, the most pretty much guaranteed way for you to get predictable income, okay? So before I share that with you, I want to tell you how the day works for me and maybe incorporate this into your business and into your routines. So one of the things that I've really learned over the last few years of being heavily involved with masterminds and people that are way smarter than me and teaching me things is that success leaves clues. And you've heard that before, but a lot of the times, even though we see the clues that success leaves, we don't kind of follow it, right? So I am one of those implementers. I'm one of those, those people who, as soon as I learn something, I like to put it into place. And speed of implementation. Learned that from Evan Pagan way back in 2012. So if there's one thing that I could really teach you that'll change the trajectory of your business and your life is speed of implementation. And here's one of the things that I did even just last week. So I am now, let me back up just for 1 second because this is really important. It was, I think, 2014 or so, and I was at one of Brendan Burchard's high performance academies, and he was mentioning on stage that he was reading a book a week. And back then, that was only, where are we now, 2019, so 5 years ago, I thought that was absolutely insane. There's no way that somebody could do that. And fast forward to here we are today, and that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years. I've learned how to not only speed read, but to retain the information and all that. So part of my routine is getting up, around 8 o'clock, 8:30. I go and I read a book. I do my morning reading, journaling as well, and absorbing information just constantly. So I'm usually there for about at least an hour and a half, right? Just absorbing information and taking it all in. So last week, my boy Brad Bearden, my friend, he was suggesting a whole other new way of getting into books and reading them within 15 minutes. And the app that we're using is called Blinkist, right? And what this does is it takes all the books that are out there and it condenses them into 15-minute little blinks, right? And so now, okay, not only am I reading a book a week, so right now we're in the just going into the third week of January, and I'm already 4 books in, so I'm ahead of the curve, which is awesome, okay? And then what I'm doing is, part of my routine is I'm reading the book, and then I'm also absorbing a blink a day, which is like another book, like a 15-minute read, absorption, whatever it is, into my head. So I'm reading, I don't know how many books that's going to be. You do the math, right? If I stick to this the entire year. So imagine that. Imagine how much information that you could take in, okay, but not only take in, you need to absorb, put it into action. That's the key, because there's a lot of information junkies out there, and I ain't one of them. I mean, I love information. I love absorbing that. It's part of my job as an entrepreneur coach. My job is to help people transform their business and make it easier for them, to take away all the overwhelm, to take away all the rabbit holes. My job is the filter. I'm the filter between getting their business from overwhelm and overwork to being simplified and structured and very easy for them to enjoy the money and all that really cool stuff that comes, and money and time and freedom from the business, to make it easier for them, right? That's my job. I'm the filter, and I love doing that. That's one of my superpowers. It's what I love to do because I'm implementing stuff, okay? So aside from all that, the one thing that I want to teach you today is this: how to get consistent income, to get sustainable income from your business. And here's how you do this. It's by focusing on one specific customer. You probably heard this before, but I challenge you, how many of you are doing that? If you are not focused on one specific customer, then all you're doing is you're being everything to everybody. Now imagine this for a second. I'm sure you've heard this over and over again, but we still tend to get out there and go, I'll still serve this person, I'll still serve that person. If you're serving, let's just give you an example that, let's say you have a product or a service, whatever it is, right? And you decide that you have 5 different markets or people that you could serve, and you kind of adjust that product or that service to each of those customer or niches, right? Then you've actually got 15 different products. You have 15 different services that you are actually trying to trying to market, and that's really, really difficult to do if you're trying to market to all these people. So you really need to sit back and decide who it is that you can serve the best, who you enjoy serving, who is it that you can change their lives with what you do, right? The business, and this is the way that I run my business, and everybody around me, all my teams, all my students and my clients are all in the same mindset, and that is that the business is built not only for income and for financial freedom and all this other stuff, but there's another layer to it. It's to impact. It's to change people's lives, to truly transform and change people's lives, right? And I'm sure you've seen people who say this as lip service. They don't really mean it. They just say it because it's kind of cool. But when you live it, when you actually live in the mindset of wanting to change someone's life, and that is the driving force behind what your business is, all the other stuff comes in. That's just the way the universe works. I can't prove it to you. You have to believe it. You have to have that innate belief and confidence and resilience to get up when the universe knocks you down, when something doesn't happen, and all this other kind of stuff that's going to happen within business. When you are in the place of serving people and your business is serving people, then the money and all the other cool stuff comes with it. You just have to believe it. There's no hard evidence and proof other than looking at someone else who's done it and who's telling you that, right? But when we're doing it ourselves, that's where I see people kind of get off the rails. They start focusing on one thing, and they get all this. They've been boosted up by a motivational speaker or some Yahoo like this on the internet talking to you and saying those kind of stuff. You're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. But then as soon as something doesn't work out, we go off and jump into another career or another marketing plan, another marketing niche, or we just change our mindset of another market because, well, this one didn't work right away. Well, it's not going to work. That's just the way business is set up. That's the way the universe is set up to challenge you, okay? So who is it that you serve? If you want consistent income, if you want easeability in your business, if you want systems and processes that constantly work over and over again so you can step away, so you can have income, so you can be on vacation and your business still runs, then you need to have a system in place that serves one specific customer. Who is that? As soon as you figure that out and you put all those systems in place, guess what? You get more time, you get more freedom, more happiness, and you make a greater impact in the world. Okay, that's for my Monday today. I'm gonna go start my work day. Hopefully you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.